Sarah wrote us an email. Now, she says her mother, and I know she's listening now because she said she was going to. Mother is planning on selling her home soon. She's 81. She can't keep up with a big house anymore. And this may sound familiar to a lot of folks, but Sarah's got an interesting take on this. She says they've been looking into options to build one of those teeny houses next to her house. They've got 4.5 acres. And of course, the teeny house would be close to the house. It'd be essentially a mother-in-law suite. And her questions are, how would that affect her property value? She says the suite would be about 400 square feet with a small kitchen and bathroom. So I'll take the first part. The second part, Chuck, that she's looking for is anything legally that she needs to watch out for. I'll let you handle that in a second. As for improvements to the property with the mother-in-law suite, I think it's a great idea. I think a lot of people are looking for homes where maybe it's not even a mother-in-law. Maybe it's a kid who maybe wants to venture out on his or her own, and now you can offer them this teeny house they can live in, and at least you've got an eye on them and what's going on. And for a mother-in-law or a mother, you're able to watch what's going on to make sure that mom or your mother-in-law is in good condition, not falling and not hurt. So I think that's a great idea. So now from Chuck's standpoint legally, what should Sarah be looking for or watch out for?
Well, making sure that that it'll be approved. Okay, you don't have to go and divide. You're just adding another building, like a barn or anything like that. Problem is, you need to make sure that since it's going to be a dwelling, that the lot is large enough to cover both of them. If it's on sewers, can you cap into the sewers? If it has to have, say, a septic tank, is it large enough to have two septic tanks? And go from there. Those are things I'd find out before I order the thing and have it put in and installed. And always use licensed professionals. We ran into a house out hereabouts, without naming the exact location, where these bunch of friends were all contractors and plumbers and electricians or whatever, and so they built basically a saloon out back, and they didn't get any permits for it. So come time to sell the house, that became a huge issue. So you got to get licensed guys to jump through all the hoops when you put something in, even if it is one of those tiny houses. Which, as far as I know, they just kind of slide them off a pallet onto your property, but they've got to be hooked up to electric and sewage and all that.
You better believe it. That's key. Make sure you get the right people, planning, zoning, and make sure you're talking to them, get all the approvals.